Hi there, I'm Becky Hammond and welcome to Isogo TV. Wherever you are on your strengths journey, I want to help you take your greatest strengths and apply them to your everyday work and your everyday life. This is episode 10. We are going to be exploring those bizarre, strange things that you do in your life that actually might be signs, hints, clues to what talent is that you bring to your life and your family and your roles. And for me, it turns out I have this peanut butter stirring superpower. Who knew? But now let's explore those signs of talent. What are they? What do they mean? And what does peanut butter have to do with it? I've seen it and I'm living it. So let's explore. So a couple weeks ago over on the family blog, I wrote about how to stir a jar of peanut butter in 20 seconds or less, or something like that. Because I realized after having lots of people in and out of our house over the last year, as they've been helping us when David was on deployment and I had kids all around, that people don't like stirring peanut butter. They even avoid buying the stir type just because they don't want to do it. And I realized that I had a method, I had a way of doing it. I have this kind of unique talent about stirring peanut butter. And as I was doing that just the other day, it occurred to me that weird, strange, idiosyncratic things you do well around your house are signs of talent. They're things that demonstrate what strength you might potentially have to offer, but it comes through in things that we might think of as personality quirks or idiosyncrasies. So for me, it was about the peanut butter. I mean, we are peanut butter connoisseurs in our family. This is definitely the number one there is out there. I've tried them all. This is the one we've settled on. I buy an embarrassingly large amount of peanut butter every single time we go. I almost have to have a story in my head about, the checkout person about why I've bought 6 jars of peanut butter at one time, because we use them. So I realized that this is a sign of talent for us. I'm passionate about it, right? And there's things that like that around you every day that are signs for you as well. So let me give you some examples. So answer some of these questions along with me in your head. And if you say yes, maybe these are some signs of talent for you. So do you have a color-coded or otherwise organized closet? Do you pick someone to race when you're driving on the freeway? Do you can you almost always figure out the plot of a movie before the people around you? And hopefully you don't ruin it for the rest of us, right? Do you make a list of things to do and then stick to it? Do you, how about this? Do you have a list of things to do on the weekends or on vacation? Are you somebody who loves that deep connection with people, kind of one-on-one, way over the party atmosphere? Or maybe you're somebody who is always planning for that next party. These are all things that we attribute to kind of personality, or their quirks, or sometimes they're a little bit strange, or we might even be made fun of for some of these things. But really, these are all signs of talent. These are all things that might point towards things that are natural to us, that are this naturally recurring pattern of thought, feeling, or behavior that is talent. So for example, let's say you make lists like a crazy person. You love to have lists and check things off, and you even do them on the weekends and on vacation. Why do you do that? What is it about it that makes you do that? It's intuitive, it's helpful, it's energizing to you to do those types of things. Well, what can you do to turn that around and use that in the groups that are around you? Maybe as part of your team at work or as part of your family, you're the one that really helps keep things in order, helps make a list to get to the end goal, helps keep things focused. I mean, maybe let's say you have this color-coded or other organized closet at home. Maybe you're the person in a team that really provides the discipline and the order to be able to make things happen, and that you can help prescribe a process that everyone can walk through to get to the end, so everyone knows that they're on the same page. Or if you're that person who loves that deep connection over the party atmosphere, you're probably the one in your team who really gets to know the people around you that can say, okay, what can I bring out of this person to help them get to their greatest success, or help our team kind of be more successful, versus being what someone might just describe as a socialite, someone who's always planning that party. You're going to maybe be people that are going to bring everyone into the fold, or you're going to be the organizer or the idea generator for how we can get people together and help them work together more. Maybe you're that glue that holds a team together. And so these are all, we think of them as things that are strange about us, or especially that our spouses might think are strange about us, that really are things that point us toward what our natural talent might be that we could use to bring strength to a situation or to a team, to develop into strengths. And so for me, it was stirring the peanut butter. What does that mean for what I bring to a team, or in this case, to our family? Yes, of course, it means that I bring a real mean peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or I put peanut butter on everything. Like carrots, have you ever tried that? Peanut butter and carrots, it's so awesome. But what it can mean to our family or to a team is, I love to find the most efficient solution for something. So I'm stirring that peanut butter, I use a knife, I get to the bottom, and it happens like that. Well, that happens in other parts of our family as well. And then the discipline part that I bring is, okay, once I figure out the most efficient way, I'm locking that in. I'm not changing it. There's gonna be, it's gonna take a big shift for me to think of a different way to do that. And that I offer that in our family as well. When I leave for work every day, I have a very specific babysitting grid that I have all these different options and ideas on for the babysitters, and I go through with a whiteboard marker and I circle the things that are on hand for the day, or might be ideas, or can write different notes about what the kids are doing, because I've figured out that that's the most efficient way to allow our family to get things done, to have me be able to work and them be able to have a good, productive, fun day at home while I'm not there, and support the sitters in being able to do that. And so what are your signs of talent? What are those strange things that you do in your life that just kind of come naturally, that you don't even maybe know other people don't do like that? Explore that with your spouse, or with a team member, or with somebody, a roommate that you live with, and figure out what are those strange things that I do, and then how can I apply those to my everyday work and my everyday life, so I can develop them into strengths that will help me succeed. So let's use this. What are those strange things that you do? Maybe on a daily or even hourly basis. Some of those things that you would say are almost always true of you. And you've just kind of chalked them up to personality quirks until now. And then think through, how can you change those things, reorient those things, refocus those things into talent, into strength, something that could help you or the people around you? I would love to hear from you. I would love to know, what is that quirky thing that you offer to the world? And what is your superpower? If it's not stirring peanut butter for you, what is it? Let me know. I would love to connect with you there. I really want this message of strengths to get out to the world, to eliminate that hate and strife and unnecessary conflict and frustration that comes into our work and our lives. So please share Isogo TV to help get that word out, to help share the power of strengths. Share it in your own networks, your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the person next to you. I would love for everyone to have the advantage of knowing the strengths that they have that they can use for their ultimate success. And if you like this and you are thinking Isogo TV is kind of cool, head over to iTunes and leave a positive review, because that will help get the word out about strengths as well. And mostly, I am just glad that you joined me here today, and I hope that you join me again next week on Isogo TV.